right. Hello, everyone. Glad to be here again for one of the very first IMAs of the new year 2022. And today we are in great company since we'll be welcoming one of the partner studios who's creating a very exciting experience in Sandbox and has already had an NFT drop. We're going to learn more and see a teaser of it live, and then they will answer any question you have as well. So, without any further ado, let me introduce missing parts, and we have Tessa and Julien who are live with us.
Yeah, hello, welcome
Hello,
everyone.
everyone.
Yeah. So to be brief, I'm Julian, Associate Director on Missing Parts. Thank you everyone for being here with us today. So we will really soon get into the second NFT drop of Missing Parts in the Sandbox. I let Tessa introduce herself.
Yes, hello, everyone. I'm Tessa, and I'm a game designer on the project.
All right,
Thank you.
so tell us more about the project. Like, just the title is quite makes me curious. Missing parts. What does it hold behind?
S-
Tessa.
Do you want? Okay. So Missing Parts is an otome game where you can romance one love interest, and Missing Part is about a city named Etheria, where you have the main character that will try to find a friend that disappeared, and during the numerous adventures they will go through, you have to find some pieces to complete a mystery that is through the game. So that's where missing parts come from.
Excellent. Can't wait. Yes, me too. I was just about to say that. I can't wait to play the game. Just for those of you who are not too familiar, otome is actually a category of game that comes from Japan, from otome etymologically, sorry, and it's very popular toward a more diverse audience. It's not action kind of game. It's more about like storytelling and making choices on your character that will have impact on the story. With, correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding it's very often dating related, but it can be,
Yes.
of course, go into many more topics as well.
Yeah, following on this, so I'll take a brief moment to speak about us as a studio. So we are a Celsius Online studio, and we are nearing 60 collaborators right now. So we are 17 years old French studio, and we are specialized in more, would I say, narrative games, the narration, which takes the main place, of course, in an anime. So I will take a moment to show you the second drop. Here we go.
All right. So what we just saw, and we can keep in the video in background, those are NFTs that are part of missing parts experience in Sandbox.
Yes.
Um, an automate game in the metaverse, that's where players can own the NFTs from the game. Can you tell us more, like what was the inspiration and what you hope that the NFT holder will be able to do with those as well?
So first of all, as we did with the first drop and this one, we want to create a very specific place in the metaverse, not only by the kind of game we are making, but also a social hub dedicated more or less for dating, you know, for the love, which is I'm pretty sure missing a bit. I mean, uh, swords and guns, etc., are really cool or okay, but we wanted to have something smooth. We wanted to people to come and why not sing any day the first wedding in the metaverse, you know?
Yeah, we
So
wanted to do something. We wanted to create a place where people could meet and not only speak about the game, but also have a meeting place for with a special ambience and atmosphere.
and about the NFTs right now. So on the first drop, we had dropped what we called the first version, the prototype of our two main characters, and as other NFTs, we wanted some people to hold something related to the ID of the game, something that might not be the same in the game, but during the process of creation. And right now, on this second drop, we have some parts of our social hub. Will come really soon. And these are, we really wanted to make high range NFTs about the animations, the details, etc. So people might want, when they will have played all through missing parts, to create their own love story. You know, that's the main goal of the sandbox. It's to make your own game. So we wanted to give people some NFTs, some object to help them create their own story.
I love it. It's I think one essential part of the metaverse and specifically Sandbox is we want to make it as diverse and rich in the type of experience that anyone can find, and being able to create narrative game, write your own stories, use Otome as inspiration, and part from the missing parts as an NFT you can own and reuse into your own game. In a way, I feel like it's an expansion over the missing part universe itself. Like very specifically, narrative game are very character driven, so you can take those characters, those enemies, and we'll have a look after more closely at who are they, what are their background, and then build your own stories with them, which the fan of this game really love usually. Like they like to make their own fan fiction around the character they play with. And the second is like, how do we inspire more? Here, the topic is love, but there could be so many different topics afterwards in future episodes, etc. Right?
That's exactly that. What we want is at first to show and give an awesome experience, the first Otome experience in the metaverse. But we strongly believe, and we've seen that around the Otome verse, I would say, in the forums, etc. Many peoples who love this kind of game want to write their own story, and they will be able to go, I would say, m- on something bigger because they will be able to write it, but other people will be able to discover and play it. So that, yeah, that's a big goal. So speaking about this first NFT, so we wanted to start with the legendary one, not the common one.
Yes.
Uh, so here's a love fontaine, and like in the like in the real world, people in Etheria strongly believe that if you declare your love in front of this fontaine to your significant other, then it will last forever. It's a strong message to do this. You have to find the courage still.
You will be able to see this fountain in your our social later in
Yeah.
the live.
I love There's this little like legend inside the metaverse. Like if you
Yeah,
find the love fontaine and you meet like the avatar there and propose, then there will be love forever. That's great. We should have that in the description. It's very cool. It's well animated, very colorful as well. I'm Yeah, do you have a demo already within the game maker? How it looks as well, or by any chance?
Yes, you will be
yes,
able to see this.
yeah. We'll
Excellent,
go and see this right after the presentation of all the NFTs.
excellent.
I'm jumping to the next one.
Here's a special one. It's our second CG, still designed by Tama.
Tamak.
I
Yeah.
yeah, I pronounce him by his real name, so I'm not used to his pseudonym. So you can see Coil taking care of Lenore. It's our two main characters, and they are starting to trust each other. And maybe if you pay attention to her expression, maybe there's something else. So yeah, we are very satisfied with this CG. I discovered it when I came back from vacation. It's great. I love it.
So, what is maybe for people who don't know yet? What is CG? What does it stands for as an acronym? And is it popular usually into this category of game to have an own CG?
So yeah, CG is you can say it's an illustration that appears where special events are happening in the game. Sometimes it's a scene between two main characters or a very specific part of a story that needs to be illustrated, and so a CG appear on screen. That's what it is.
Yeah. And CG is for computer graphics at start.
Yes.
Oh, Sebastian, your mic.
It's something that you would collect based on like how you complete the story or you unlock special things, and it's rare because now it's well, you have to find it, you have to make the right choices into the otome game to arrive there.
It depends on the game. You can achieve it while you are romancing your character, but in our game, we are trying to make one CG appear per episode because it's important that everyone will be able to view it and enjoy it.
I can see a question here. Is it an animated sequence or it's just static illustration
Um,
artwork?
for now, it's not possible to make CG animated CG appear in the sandbox because it will be available in the game. It will appear on the screen on the wall when the event will happen. So for now, it's not animated, but maybe later on, if it's possible in the sandbox.
Sounds great. Well, I think this is definitely a good combination. I think like the art here, I can see it's an NFT on OpenSea, which we can also display inside game, etc. So the proud owner can show that yes, I own the whole collection. Those are like kind of snapshots, moments of the story that I unlocked, um, which can be very inspiring. And then, of course, if you have the characters in voxel, you can play with it and even create like cutscenes, I would say, for the animated part in Sandbox.
Absolutely. I will jump on the next one. And I must admit, my favorite on this second drop.
Of
This is
course.
Alfred. Alfred, our butler. So, yes, it's the new Android for the second drop. And what does Alfred mean? Take your seat, grab your seat. So, it's an automated logistic friend robot, elegantly devoted.
That's
It
a
was really
mouthful.
tough to make an Alfred, I must say. So yeah, you will soon meet this dude in our social hub. He was made to welcome and introduce you to the most important places of Etheria. As you can see, as one of our first drop androids, he also wears a tiny mustache because we just love mustache.
Yes. Speak of being a female robot.
It's I love the heart, and it's all animated, of course. He
Yeah,
can. He's amazing. I wonder like how many Alfreds are there because if I come into a land and I see an Alfred, I'll immediately spot on.
Yeah, for sure. That's the main goal, because he is the one who will welcome players and characters in the metaverse, in the social hub, and you will be able to ask him where to find this or this, and he will guide you. That's the main goal.
Also, there's one question: why he has one eye? Because it's a monocle. I don't know if it's the right term in English, but the um, singular glasses that you put on one eye to make him distinguished.
And for the question, can we use it for character? Not right now, because we couldn't make any avatars right now, but it will come later. And we, as you will see, we also have some equipments that will make you look like an android. Um, let's,
So
yeah.
you can use Alfred as an NPC into any game, a non-player playable character. You can also use him as an avatar, but only from the land you own. So, as a game creator, you can make Alfred the hero of your own adventures.
Yes.
Um, but it's not an avatar per se. Like any player entering any other land could play as Alfred. Like Julien said here, that's an extra feature we're looking into to enable as well.
Let's keep going. Tessa?
Yes. So here is the romantic rendezvous. A first date is a happy but stressful moment, and oftentimes you need everything to be as perfect. So this table and chairs for two people allow you to relax and enjoy the moment. And if everything goes well, we even included candles for you to keep chatting when the night arrives. So yeah, I really love this one. I remember when this was created, I was so excited to put it in the social hub. Will we pay for the first date? I don't know. You decide.
So yeah, of course, as mentioned before, we want our place to be there for datings and for romantic moments. So as you will see, we made everything to help these moments to happen, like we did with the tugboat previously. Here with the romantic rendezvous, and we will keep going. We won't stop now.
Yeah.
For anyone who missed, actually, there was a first drop in December, if I'm correct, and
Yeah.
it
Yes.
was quite popular already. Like if we check on the marketplace, very few copies remaining. So in the meantime, don't hesitate to go back to the marketplace and get the assets of the first drop if you like what you're seeing now already.
So we will now see some real people, not Android, because of course Etheria has citizens. So Broy is a citizen of Etheria, and I'm pretty sure you'll meet her wandering around the social hub. Feel just free to say hi. Of course, more will come, as you can see on her clothes, etc. Um, Not everyone has Android prothetic.
Yes.
She's perfectly fine and okay.
Yeah. It's more about scavengers doing dangerous work and then needing Android processing.
Yeah. So I let you talk about Isaac.
Yeah, it's the male counterpart, also citizen of Etheria. This one works as an engineer, and we like to make little backstories about them. This one has a real passion about collecting cards. And yeah, it's another one of a citizen that will be uh, seen, will be seen in the social hub later in the live stream.
Yeah. So the next NFT is for the Android fans. We have the arm. We have the leg.
Yes.
So, as we've told us before, sometimes life can be tough in the suburbs, and scavengers might lose a limb or two.
Again.
So, again, and they can replace those with those high tech Android prosthetic. So you can be one of the first in the metaverse to own one and wear one. So you on your avatar. So right now you can have the goggles, the arm, and one leg, and we'll keep on. We'll keep on with replacements. So next to complete our, I would say, park.
Yes. So these romantic benches allow couple to take a break, look at nature, stay close to one another, and we can dream of future projects and maybe gossip about pedestrians that are crossing the street in front of them. And we know you do this. We know because we do too.
Yeah,
So
we've
yeah,
been told.
we made this bench to go with tables that we presented to you earlier.
And as you can see, there are some pink petals on the ground, and they are coming from this tree, the Sakura willow tree. So they are quite romantic, and the interesting thing about them is that they have this strange pink color, and it might not be because of the flowers, but I can't say more right now.
Yes.
I can't. I must admit, I'm always angry when I see those because they look like they are made of cotton candy, like giant cotton candy.
Yes.
I want to take a bite.
Yes, it's very very colorful, and I don't know if like the real sakura trees in Japan, there's this period of time where it will fall down, or for now it just stay as is. Never flames the flowers.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mix because it's also a willow tree,
Yes.
and as I said, he has this color. You will know why in the story. You
Yes.
will be able to discover why, but I can't say. I won't spoil
Yeah.
this. That's too important.
It's part
And
of a lore.
speaking about NFT, you will need this NFT to show your NFTs.
So yes, to finish our drop, here's our no gravity pedestals. They are high range and tech, and you'll be able to put your most valuable NFT on them.
We worked in a social hub on a museum to display the different NFTs, etc. of Ethereum, and we thought that would be nice, that would be useful to sell those because we know you already all have some NFTs, different NFTs, and it's a fun way, a nice way to dispose them on your land in your story. So we wanted to share those.
Yes.
Well, I think we have shown everything. And right after that, I will go right into the social hub so I can show you in the sandbox all these NFTs.
Exciting. This looks amazing, but the great thing is not only it looks amazing, but in Sandbox, any NFT made with vox edit animated has a real utility with the game maker. So you can see them in action with our no code game maker, which can be used by literally anyone. Like, yes, Celsius is a professional game studios, but as we've been organizing game jam competition and in the overall Sandbox community, we've seen so many talented creators leveraging the tool to build their own creation adventure story. So I can't wait to see how the community will be using those and adapting their own stories with it.
So give me a second. I will have to share another screen.
I am reading a comment here. It might be perfect for Valentine as well. Someone
Yeah,
Yes.
thinking
it's coming
ahead.
soon. It's coming soon.
Sorry.
So while we're preparing the stream, feel free if you have any question as well.
Yeah.
Yes, feel
We
free to
check the
ask.
chat.
So here we go.
Here we are.
Wow. Can you tell us maybe how much time? Me, I have a question like how much time, how many people work on it, just to realize the amount of effort that it represents.
I can tell you. So there's one person working all the time on the social hub, but that person is not working alone, per se. There's people who did some concept art. They took screenshot of our social hub. We made tiny blocks to block the general areas, and then someone did the same person who did the CGs actually painted over all the areas to give us a general idea of what we wanted to do for the social hub. And then we have got two artists who made all the buildings, the NFTs that are presented here. Here's a motorcycle that is from our first drop, just behind the coil here. Uh, Even Cole here is from our first drop, and he's wearing the two prosthetic right now. Yes. Uh, yes, and now he's wearing three of them. um, so there's even though there's one person working at all times on the scene, people are helping from all sides. Uh, that it be 3D artist or concept artist, and everyone is working together to realize this social hub.
Yeah, and of course, the first episode, which will come later too, to get involved into the story. So it's a great first. It's the first time we will show you our social hub, which is still in progress, but yeah, we have some nice stuff. So we have the motor wheels from the first drop. We have here Bray, the citizen, and
Well, one quick comment. It's a bit laggy on the stream. It's not the game. It's the stream
Yes.
itself on the rendering. Will
yeah,
maybe if you don't move direction too fast, then it will be better for
I
how
I will
people. Yeah.
try to do my best.
Yes.
So here's
So
Alfred.
Alfred, we are waiting for him. So here's our guy, and yeah, let's make a quick tour. I will try to go slowly for the stream because it's perfect for me at home, really fluid, no problem. But I know the stream doesn't like it much.
Yes. So here's the Jardin Fleuri. We have a French name for it, but not in English. It's the flower garden. Right now, we still need to put some flowers in it, but we've got the main area sorted out. We've got the fountain right there. You can see the
I
heart
I'll go to the
moving.
fountain.
Yes,
I'll make a
here
wish.
it is. Yes, someone is trying already to make a wish.
So yeah, the fountain is really great with big animations. The water, as you can see, the heart spinning above.
Someone saying that he loved the BFF of the first drop. Yeah, I love him too. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. So you
Yeah.
can go back maybe and show us the duck pound.
Oh yeah.
We've got the duck pound. There's only one duck for now, but there'll be one or
Nice.
two more. And later on, you will be able to travel through the lake with the duck and go to one of our episodes like this.
How big is that land?
It's a two
So to
per
two,
two.
2 by 2. Wow. Like,
Yes.
if you've never seen Sandbox before, which might happen less and less those days, 2 by 2 is a lot of space already. Yeah.
yeah, it is. So I think I'm not allowed to go into the museum, but this morning I found a way, so I will try to bring you there.
Oh yes, you can this way. I've put a lot of things you can climb on to explore and see the land from up there. We try to play with verticality a lot,
Yeah,
so
I
the
think
players will be
I'll
able to
manage. I
explore.
managed to. Yeah, I can get
He's
into the museum. I wasn't supposed to show you that, but
That's a trick. That's
yeah,
like
yes,
an
yeah.
hidden path. Revealed
that's an hidden
live.
path.
Nice.
So yeah, the arm, the glasses. So of course, as I said, we are still working really hard on the social hub, but you can see the global ID. Here we have the two main first characters on their first glance. The first time they came out of her head, they are a bit different right now. But as I was saying, we will like to share with the community also some, I would say, previous versions. You know, by owning NFT from the very start of the missing parts story. Here we have our cleaner robot, very clean, cleaning all day.
Yes, let him
Can we
out.
see? Can we see his mustache? Yeah, we can see
Yeah,
the
we've got the
mustache
motorcycle in action on the
yeah,
right,
right there. We can see the BFF.
flying up there.
I love this one. And upstairs we have our arch. So the flower arches will be used as doors, portals to access the different episodes, and of course, the duck butt. I know, Sebastian, you love duck. At the sandbox, we could see some ducks hidden in the alpha version of the sandbox.
We saw them.
Not we love Easter eggs. Not my work. Like the creators and the well designer team who made the alpha season, they were uh, well, hiding them all here and there. So they became some sort of legend in the metaverse. Like, if you can find them all, collect them all, something might happen.
Nice, nice. We also love ducks. So yeah, I think everything was shown. You can see the
That's
buildings.
great overview. It's a city that combine like futuristic towers and love gardens as well. Many hidden elements, Easter eggs. That looks pretty cool already for. And this is just the beginning of the social hub, I understand. So there will be
Yes.
after
Yeah,
the episodes with the narrative dialogues and everything happening.
that's it. That's it. We can
Exciting.
we can't wait. We're excited too. We really want to
Yes.
show you, have people to play our
Everything.
game.
Yes, there are. Well, you can't enter them, but there are buildings in the background that we made to decorate the all around our social hub.
Yeah, as you will see later, we really wanted to have this kind of safe place, safe park all around the main building, and we used all the tools in the sandbox to make this big city impression. You know, you're in a big city, and you feel at ease. You feel protected because you have all these surroundings. it's really light, because we are on something about a story about love. So we are wanted to be a bit away from zombies, etc., which it's dark and nice too, but we wanted everything to bring some light, and I think we managed to do it. Any other question?
Don't be shy. It's your chance to ask the creator of this fantastic, stunning looking NFT collection that was demoed live in action to learn how they did it, what's coming next, and more.
Whew. We want to see Viking oars on your head, Julia.
Oh yeah, let's show Game Maker in the meantime, like while everything loads. And can you remind us at what time and what date exactly the collection is going live on sale?
Yeah, it's in 2 days. So Wednesday the 12th. That's it.
And
Yes.
1 p.m. UTC, is it the usual time?
Yeah.
Uh, I see 3 p.m. UTC there.
3 p.m.
3
UTC.
p.m.
All right.
Okay.
So exactly right. My bad. It's scrolling right at the bottom. Uh, cool. Do you let's zoom out to see how big that 2 by 2 is.
Yes.
Oh, you have to
I,
zoom out a lot, as you
I'm
can see.
scrolling
Like,
hard. I'm scrolling
yeah,
Yes.
hard.
scrolling
Like,
hard.
we can hear it.
Yeah.
There's going to be some Easter eggs, yes. We will try to do a lot of different tiny paths and put some tiny objects to create tiny little stories in the hub for you to discover.
So yeah, it's quite a big place.
Yes.
Very cool.
For the creation of this experience, did you do this project as a real project in IT? What do you mean by a real project?
Yeah, I don't know if I can understand the question. Wait, there's another one. What was the most difficult aspect of this build? Oh, and how did you come over? Did you overcome the challenge? I'm working full time on the social hub, so I think I can respond. I think it was arranging and separating each different zone and trying to find a theme to each zone. Also, the size of everything. The tour is quite a challenge. We'll have to make it in different parts, and there's also we tried. You see the tiny cubes there with the points. We did it to calculate how much size we will need for each zone and each object put in the social hub. How much time have you put it on already? I don't know if I'm able, if I can answer that. If it's,
I don't have the total time in mind.
yeah,
That's the main
I
problem.
don't know either. We've been working for a few months now.
So yeah, if you speak about this project like that, yeah, as a gaming studio, we always work like that, and that's when you do some professional stuff like this, you have to do that, because you can just go on your map, start to put some cubes over one and one, and say, "Oh, finally, that's fine." This will never work like this. So we have some concept. We will show you some. We will share also with you. We have some speed drawings, speed makings
Yes, we have.
made done by our team. So that's part of what we can share also with the community. It is really important for us as a professional studio working with the Sandbox to show all the Sandbox potential, everything you can do when we have the right tools, and when we have, I would say, the right method too. Because making a game is at first thinking about it, not in details, something global. And then when you have your global ID, then you will get every step to be able to finish on that. And the Sandbox tool, the game maker, allows you to do that. That's what we are showing right now.
And maybe people can follow you as well on your own social channels if they want to get more like behind the scenes and other news after this IMA. So here it comes, the Twitter account. Uh, Subscribe to it, become a fan, and you'll be able to access even more information from the creators here, Celsius Online.
Yeah, yeah, with pleasure. We will drop all those little speed making and speed drawings.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Julien and Tessa, for this like teasing and walkthrough of all the NFTs. I just can't wait for. Here's a little goodbye dance. Amazing.
Yes.
um, can't wait for the drop. Really inspired today by what I've seen. I hope everyone who's been watching today this IMA as well got a good hint of it. And well, we will keep organizing those kind of AMAs as there's new drops and new major updates from Missing Part game. And until then, well, I wish you a happy new year, everyone, and goodbye for today.
Happy New Year. Bye
New
bye.
Year.
Shabala.
Goodbye.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.